I hope you have your donuts ready because it is time to glaze. You saw the title of the video. Hot Toys, yes, they have given us the best looking Han Solo figure, especially in 6 scale, because yes, there's that quarter scale one out there that looks pretty good, but in 6 scale, yes, they just released the best looking Han Solo from The Empire Strikes Back. He gets the winter coat from Hoth. He gets the kind of Bespin Han blue jacket that honestly I just love the look of. Like Han, blue and brown, those are like the two colors that we think of when I think of them, and this just looks like a fantastic figure. So now that it's released, let's take a look at all the blogger photos, and immediately, dude, we're preparing the glaze fest. Hopefully you got your little line going on, you know, little manufacturing line with all the donuts going down there, all the glaze like pouring over them. You ever been to Krispy Kreme? You know what I mean? Because this, dude, I think this looks amazing, and I can't deny Hot Toys. This thing, I was looking at it, it looks pretty much perfect. The only thing is maybe the wrist pegs, but at the same time, I absolutely love how this figure looks. The jacket looks absolutely amazing. The tailoring, the way they done the shoulders where it kind of like poofs out a little bit, kind of like they're maybe a little padded. It just looks fantastic. The belt, the weapon, I love that you get the gloves. Yeah, and the face, it looks great. The only thing that would top this head sculpt would probably be an artisan edition that maybe Hot Toys would do. Maybe they'll do artisan edition for A New Hope when the anniversary rolls around, but we'll just have to see, because right now, I think this is a Han Solo to get. Look at that. The Hoth look with like the brown jacket. You have the bit of fur up there. It's actual fur. It's nothing ugly and sculpted. It looks really nice. The goggles are pretty cool. Probably never going to put them on for me other than the review when I just toss them on there for, you know, for a pose or something like that, just to mess around with them. The gloves look pretty good. I don't know if I would use the gloves personally. The blaster looks great though. And the winter jacket, I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to go for, because the jacket makes more sense if you're going for the Hoth look, but obviously the blue jacket, man, there's something about that blue jacket I just love. And then here, the comparison, very low resolution on the left, but I 100% see Han Solo, or, you know, Harrison Ford right here in the head sculpt. The hair, I mean, I guess maybe the hair doesn't match 100%, you know, it has a lot more pixels, looks a lot more detailed than this really low resolution image right here. But I see Han Solo, and this looks fantastic. To me, this one already looks a lot better than the indoor Han. Can you even see that? You see right down, oh, wrong side. Oh, I punched the microphone. Hopefully that didn't make a noise, but like look behind me down there. You see that? That's my indoor Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. It's a great figure. The head sculpt throws me off a little bit, and I don't have other indoor figures, but I like the base. I do like that figure. And it's a little ironic that basically the only character now I really have from the original trilogy is Han Solo, because yes, I'm getting this one. I already have the indoor Han. Yes, of course, I'm getting more in the future. I do have a Luke, but it's Mandalorian Luke. I'm, of course, getting Chewbacca. But I guess I'm going to have 2 Han Solos already, because that looks great. And I do like the original indoor one, because I just really like the whole like kind of camo type like outfit. And then here you can see him with that Chewbacca, which makes sense. That Chewbacca is also from The Empire Strikes Back, because he gets the backpack with C-3PO. You know, the C-3PO looks pretty good. I heard, because mine hasn't arrived yet, I heard some people had issues putting the C-3PO in the backpack. So when I do my review, we'll see how good or bad, or we'll see how the process goes. I always like trying to show a difficult process on camera. So hopefully if you're having trouble with it or something, maybe when I make my video, it'll help. Or if I can't figure it out, then we're all lost. But that Chewbacca looks great. And having Han, it's going to look so good on the shelf, especially because they both get those elevated bases to like prop them up a little bit. And that outfit, dude, the holster looks great. The boots look good. I think they're pleather though. That's a bit unfortunate. I always forget about that. You know, I love a figure and I'm like, now I'm looking at them like, dang, those are most likely pleather. So that's a big downside, actually. Pleather for the holster, pleather for the boots. That is a pretty big negative. I gotta admit that's a big negative. This is still the best looking Han Solo figure, but Hot Toys, they gotta fix that in the future. Because I think with the quarter scale, with the quarter scale, that one had genuine leather for like the belt and the boots. And considering the 6 scale version doesn't, we got to worry about it flaking now. So hopefully in the future they go genuine leather. But okay, there we go. There's one big negative. Just turn the glazer off. Turn it off quick. The plain donuts for everyone. But yeah, here you can see him in front of the like Hoth Leia, but also I kind of want a Bespin Leia. That's the tricky part too, because there's 2 looks for Leia that could be really good that I want them to make new versions of. I think if I were to get one though, maybe the Bespin Leia, that one would look really cool. But then again, Hoth also looks cool. But then again, I'm only getting one Han Solo, so it's like then I gotta be like, which one? got to figure that out. And I really hope they give us a new Leia in the future, because they give us new Han, like 2 new Hans pretty close to each other, and we still need a new Leia. That's not the Bounty Hunter Leia. I know the Bounty Hunter Leia from Return of the Jedi is coming out, but that one's just not it for me. I don't really care to pick that one up at the moment, because for me, that's a good accessory or companion piece. But for me, still trying to get the original trilogy figures, I still need to get the core characters before I start buying little side ones like that, which, yes, it's a core Leia, decent look for her. I mean, she gets a much better look in the movie after wearing that outfit, if you know what I mean. But the Bounty Hunter look, that head sculpt looked phenomenal. Just not a Leia I want to pick up right now. Here you can see the outfit. So if you can see through those pixels, I know I have a little bit of like a 32-inch screen, so it might look a little bit more pixelated than if you're watching this on your phone or a TV or something. But for me, it's so pixelated. But looking at these side by side, they basically nailed the look. I mean, hopefully Han's not using pleather there for his actual holster, but they nailed it. That looks really good. I love the way the jacket looks. Of course, this photo, a little bit different lighting and stuff, so I'm gonna assume the blue is accurate. But even if it's not accurate, especially like looking at this picture, I really like that blue. That's a very, very good looking shade of blue. I kind of love that blue. It looks really, really nice. You know, my favorite color is orange and blue. Kind of a fan of blue. Just the shirt looks great. I have like the little fold over piece. Has like the stitch right there in the middle, even though it's really hard to see with all those pixels. The belt looks literally like identical. Don't see a single issue. Even has all the little pouches on the side. Has like the top belt. Of course, in this image, he's also wearing the gloves, but you can see other images, he's not wearing the gloves. For me, I don't think I'd put the gloves on him. The gloves just aren't really it for me. I just see Han with like this without gloves personally, but they're a nice touch if you like them, because yeah, he does wear gloves in the movies. I do like the little stripe down the side of the pants. You can't really see it here, but that looks pretty nice. And here, another image of the winter jacket. It looks so good. It's going to be a hard decision. I think I have to go with a blue jacket. Just I really like the look of that one, but the Haas jacket, it also looks really nice. I was worried it would look oversized, especially in the blogger photos, because the tailoring, you're wearing a shirt, a jacket, and then another jacket, and the other jacket already looks so good on him tailoring wise. But I think it came out looking pretty good to me. It looks, pretty nice. Like it fits to the arms pretty well. It's a little bulky because it makes sense if he's wearing multiple layers, but I think they pretty much nailed the look of it. I really like that. Here you can see him with the goggles and the little welder right there. Yeah, it always reminds me, like it's a different look, but whenever I see this, I think of when they went to like the big worm, on the planet, when they go down, they're like, oh shoot, we just entered the wormhole, or a literal worm space hole, if you know what I mean. So that's what I always think of when I see those goggles and they're trying to repair the Millennium Falcon and get the heck out of there. Oh gosh, it's such a cool looking figure. But you can see the price, $285. It's still up for pre-order on Sideshow. If you do want to get yours, if you haven't decided to get it yet, I just love this figure. I mean, obviously you can buy it from wherever you want. I just reference Sideshow because that's like the biggest retailer. $285. Actually, not a bad price for this one. Kind of around the same price. I believe it's same price of the indoor one. But either way, I think you should get this one if you're still debating on the indoor one. Unless the indoor one you don't mind and you really, really, really want that look for the indoor Han. Because indoor Han, he's been discounted. I think I got him Black Friday last year discounted as well. So you can get that one discounted coming up for Black Friday or something if they're still in stock, of course. So this one, though, doing a little recap, get the rolling eyeballs, get the brown jacket right there. You get the mask, I believe, for when they go outside, when like they're on the worm area. You get the welder, you get the goggles, you get the, unfortunately, pleather holster. It looks like pleather. The boots seem like pleather. If I'm completely remembering wrong, just let me know in the comments, but gotta call that off. That's pleather. Ugh, that's hot garbage. But luckily, it seems like now they're trying to move more towards that kind of microfiber leather-like material, which I don't know how good or bad it's going to be. Still haven't received my first figure with it that I know of. But for this one, I kind of hope that, the material lasts for a long time. You don't want your figures to degrade, because now that I've had first-hand experience buying that Netflix Punisher and seeing the coat just like disintegrate in my hands because it's made of pleather, I just hate pleather. Hopefully Hot Toys goes away from it in the future. I feel like if they give us a new Hope Han Solo, that's going to be our first probably genuine leather Han Solo, or even probably Star Wars figure in general, because Star Wars, they just love using pleather on them. But we'll just have to see. Maybe that will be our first artisan Han Solo if you want to go for that look, because I'm sure we'll get a new Hope Han Solo coming up for the anniversary. But this one, for me right now is the best Han Solo on the market. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We'll look at this funny image of him. Go ahead and give the video a like, hit subscribe for much more content like this. And until next time, stay 6 scale.